we were discussing chapter number 5. It is principle of inheritance and variation. In this chapter, in the previous session, we have learned regarding the principles or the law of inheritance. We have discussed law of dominance and the law of segregations. Along with that, we have also learned regarding the test cross, which is used to determine whether the cell is homozygous or it is heterozygous. Means homozygosity or the heterozygosity that can be determined by a test cross. If all the products they are produced in the F1 generation are same, then it is homozygous. And if the 50-50% chances or there is a ratio of 1:1, then it is a heterozygous nature of a cell. So that we have already discussed in the previous session. Now today we have to learn a few exceptional. You know that in the law of dominance we are learning that the factors or the genes that occur in a pair, particularly in the case of dissimilar alleles, one is a dominant and the other one is recessive. If it is a dissimilar, the dominant will express, the recessive will not express in presence of dominant character. The recessive will only express if dominant is absent, that we have learned. That means there is a rule of dominance, and that's why in the Mendel experiment, monohybrid experiment, in the F1 generation, though it is capital T small t, all the plants were tall, because the tall will express, capital T express, and the small t doesn't express, because here the capital T is the dominant character. Okay, so the dominant character will express. But today we have to learn few exceptionals, like we have to learn regarding incomplete dominance. There are also few examples where there is an incomplete dominance takes place. So we have to learn this incomplete dominance. We discussed this incomplete dominance with an example of a dog flower, okay, which can also be called as snapdragon or snapdragon flower. This incomplete dominance can be observed in a dog flower. You can also call it as snapdragon flower. In the scientific language, you can call it as Antirrhinum species. In this plant, the incomplete dominance can be observed. Incomplete dominance can be observed. Now see, what is going to happen? So in the incomplete dominance, the dog flower and the snapdragon flower, the Antirrhinum species that occurs. Now what happens? How the thing happens? Let's see, we will do the same thing as we have performed into a monohybrid experiment. Here we took the one character. Here we took the color of a flower. It is a red color. Okay, clear? And this red color flower, that is crossed with a white color flower. Here I am denoting a WW to make you a difference. Otherwise I have already told you that the dominant character, they are going to be expressed a capital R or a capital letter. Here the red, so that's why it is, we are denoting it as a R, and the recessive one, that is expressed as a small. So I have to actually express it as a small r. But here the incomplete dominance, so to make you a difference, I am denoting as a white. So this is a red, so it is a red flower of a snapdragon, and this is the white flower. Okay, one is the male and the other one is a female. This is a male, this one is a male, and this one is a female. And this one is considered as a parent generation. Okay, we have performed it in a parent generation. Now you know that what are the gametes they are going to be produced. The gametes of this, which are the gametes? So here the gametes produced are, okay, just to discuss the gametes, what are the gametes? So here the gametes are, one gamete is capital R, the other gamete is another capital R. Because it is a homozygous, so it contains the same gametes. Here also one gamete is W, another gamete is also a W, means same kind of a gametes are going to be produced. Now you mix together and you will get the F1 generation. F1 generation. Filial generation 1. Okay. Now you know that we go for by a Punnett square method. It is easy for you. Punnett square method. In a Punnett square method, I will draw a square. I will draw a square. How many 2 gametes into 2 gametes? So 2 2s are 4. So how much square I have to draw? 2. On one side I have to write the male gamete. On the another side I have to write the female gamete. So I will write the male gamete. So here I am writing W, W. These are the male gametes. Which are the female gametes? This is R, R. These are the female gametes. Okay. Now combine male and female. So see R and W. So it becomes RW. Similarly here it's a RW. Here it's a RW, RW, RW. In the F1 generations, all the plants they contains a genotype RW. Now according to a Mendel law, remember according to a Mendel law, Baemathiat character dominant acid. Suppose assume the R, red is a dominant, then the color of this flower should be red. If the white is dominant, then the color of flower should be white. But here, there is not a complete dominance, this is an exception. Instead of red or the white, here both the color gets mixed. The red color and the white color they gets mixed, and they shows the incomplete dominance. Means neither red is dominant nor white is dominant, there is an incomplete dominance, and so that's why here the color obtained in the F1 generation is something new. Instead of red and white, they generate a pink color flower by mixing red and white. So this is the F1 generation which is going to be produced. Okay, clear? So that happens in this case. Now we go ahead like a Mendel. Okay, we also want to generate the F2 generation. Now it is clear in the F1 generation, the plants which are going to be produced, all plants which are going to be produced, they have a genotype like RW. So you know that like Mendel has done a self-cross. Mendel has performed a self-cross in the F1 generation. This is F1 generation. So he has done a self-cross. Okay. So this is a self-cross is performed between the two F1 generation. Okay. You already know that this is a F1 generation. Now you can know the gametes. Which are the gametes of it? Here what are the gametes? R, W, R and W. Here it is a heterozygous, so both the gametes are different. R, W. So these are the gametes of F1 generation. These are the gametes of F1 generation. Now use the same Punnett square method. Okay, make a square, make a square. I am writing over here. Make a square. Clear? How many squares? 2 gametes, so 2 2s are 4 possibilities are there. On one side you can write a male gametes, on another side you can write a female gamete. So I write R, W, R and W. On another side I will write R, W, R, W. Now I mix together row and column. See what happens. R, 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 R. Here R, W, R, W. See WR, instead of WR I am writing RW. Okay, just changing a letter for easiness. W, W. So what happens? This RR has a red color flower. In the RW it is a pink color flower. In this RW, you know the meaning, it is a pink color flower because it's an incomplete dominance. And here WW means it is a white color flower, because you know the meaning of RR. RR means a red flower, WW that means a white flower. So this is obtained in which generation? F2 generation. Okay. So in F2 generation, if you consider it's a genotype and phenotype, consider it's a genotype. Which are the genotype? There are 3 genotypes. One is RR. Second one is RW, and third one is WW. This is the genotype of this plant. That occurs in which proportion? The RR 1 time, RW 2 time, WW 1 time. Okay, clear? This is a genotypic ratio. In incomplete dominance, the genotypic ratio in the F2 generation is 1:2:1. Now let us discuss the phenotypic ratio. Phenotype. Phenotype means it's a character. Here 3 characters are going to be observed. 3 colors are going to be observed. First is a red color flower. Second one is a pink color flower. And third one is a white color flower. So that occurs in which proportion? In F2 generation, the red color flower occurs one time. Pink color flower that occurs 2 times. And the white color flower that occurs 1 time. So here in the F2 generation, the phenotypic ratio is also 1:2:1. And the genotypic ratio is also 1:2:1 in the F2 generation. That occurs in the case of incomplete dominance. If you compare the Mendel's experiment, the genotypic ratio in F2 generation is same, 1:2:1. Capital T, capital T, small t, and small t, that occurs in a 1:2:1. But the phenotypic ratio in the Mendel experiment is 3:1, 3 tall, 1 dwarf. But in the incomplete dominance, here the phenotypic ratio changed. It is 1:2:1. 1 red flower, 2 pink flower, and 1 white flower. And this is an example of incomplete dominance. This is an example of an incomplete dominance. Neither red is dominant nor white is dominant. So here both the characters, they will express their roles, and that's why the intermediate color is going to be formed. What we call it as pink color is formed. And this is observed in case of a dog flower or the snapdragon flower. Okay, so remember what is the ratio in F2 generation in Mendel's monohybrid experiment. It is genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Phenotypic ratio is 3:1. In incomplete dominance, the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1 and the phenotypic ratio is also 1:2:1. Here incomplete dominance that is going to be observed. Why this incomplete dominance is going to be observed? Because either there is a production of less efficient enzyme, or there is a no production of an enzyme, or there is, you can say, both the characters, they will express their characters simultaneously or together. This might be the reasons. So that's why we can observe the incomplete dominance. So this is all about the incomplete dominance. A short note can be asked on an incomplete dominance, so you have to explain it with an example of a dog flower or the antirrhinum species. Okay, so that is about the incomplete dominance. Sometime another exception can also be observed, and that is a codominance. Codominance can also be observed. So what is a codominance? Here in incomplete dominance, both the character gets mixed. In a codominance, both the characters will express. Now see here, what is a codominance? I will give you one example which is not given in book first, and then I will give you an example of a book. You might have seen a cow, the cow which is present nearer to your house or your village, you might have seen. Usually you might have seen such kind of a cow. That's a white cow, complete white cow, and there is a black cow. If we took parent generation as a white cow and the black cow, according to a Mendel law, either of the character is dominant. Suppose white cow or white character is a dominant, so a gyno color, the color of that cow should be white. जो black dominant हो तो एक gyno color black જ આવવો જોઈએ. Clear? But you might have seen that the cow with white patches or the black patches. તમે આવી cow બધા જોઈ હશે, બરાબર છે? White cow, with black patches. You might have seen such kind of a cow. એનો કલર white હશે અને ઉપર black બી હશે, થોડીક જગ્યાએ black હશે. So what this is a codominance. Both characters they will express together. So that cow has both characters, white as well as black color in them. So this is called as codominance. This is very easy to understand. You might have also seen a brown color cow or golden brown color cow and the white cow. When they are mated or when it is crossed, you can see a cow with a brown color with white patches. And what this is a codominance. Okay. Now let us discuss the example which is given in the book. Here the example that is given in the book is with a blood group. Okay, clear? You know that in a human being there is a blood group. There are 4 types of a blood group. You should know first the theory of this blood group, then and then you can understand, because the many questions are going to be asked from this topic. Okay, so first of all I will just write down the blood group. There are 4 kind of a blood groups are present: A, B, AB, O. Okay, this blood group they are categorized based on the presence of antigen on them. Antigen. Okay, so the A blood group has A antigen, the B blood group has B antigen, AB blood group has A and B antigen, and the O blood group has no antigen or there is a nil antigen present in them. And based on that the blood groups are going to be named. How this antigen that occurs how this antigen that occurs on its surface, that is due to a presence of a gene. Here the gene which is responsible for giving a antigenic property to a RBC or production of a sugar like polypeptide on the RBC is the capital R. This capital R, and you know that capital letter is a dominant one. Okay, clear? There are 3 alleles of the I. One is IA, second is IB, and the third one is small I. Even you can also write like this: IA, IB, small I. Both are correct, no problem. Okay, so IA it gives A antigen, IB it is responsible for B antigen, and the small I they responsible for no antigen. Remember this IA and IB I have written in capital letters, means that indicates that this is the dominant character, and this is a small letter I have written, so this is a recessive character. Okay, this is a dominant character, this one is a recessive character. Okay, so based on that the antigens are present. So see what kind of the genotype they have. The A blood group has which kind of genotype? Just remember, what are the possibility? The A blood group has what kind of genotype? The A blood group has, first possibility is that IA. You know that occur in a pair. So this is also express A, this is also express A, both are dominant. So obviously they have a A antigen and the person has a A blood group. So those person who has a genotype IA has this blood group. Or second possibility that the blood group with A has this possibility, IA and small I. You know that this is a dominant, capital I is a dominant, this is a recessive. So capital IA it gives a A antigen and this is a recessive, but it will not express because here the dominant is present. Okay, that is a IA small I. Similarly in the B blood group, the genotype of that B blood group is IB or IB small I. Okay, in AB blood group that genotype is IA and O blood group has that is small I. Both are recessive. When both are recessive, none of them is responsible for giving the antigenic property. That means no antigen is present and that person has a O blood group. So this is a genotype. Remember this thing. A blood group has A antigen and either of this genotype IA or IAI. B blood group has B antigen and they have genotype IB or IB small I. AB blood group has A and B both antigen. They have a genotype IA and IB. See, this is a codominance. both, this is an example of codominance. Here both express the Ia and both are dominant. So this will give a antigen, this will give a B antigen, and both antigens are present. So this is an example of codominance, Ia, Ib. And the third one is, fourth one is O blood group. They don't have antigen, and so both the genes or both the alleles are small I, both are recessive, and recessive will only express when the dominant is absent. Here the recessive is present, but along with that the dominant is present, so the dominant will express. You know the rule, okay? So that rule you have to remember. So this is an example, Ia, Ib is an example of codominance. Even this is also example of multiple allele. અત્યાર સુધી તમે આવું જોયું છે. Like suppose if you take the height, then capital T for tall and small t is for dwarf. Or if you might have seen incomplete dominance, capital R for red color flower, the white. That means there are only two alleles. Okay, clear? Capital T, small t, or R and W. Okay, but here you can see not there are two alleles, there are three alleles. Ia, Ib and small I. Okay, clear? So this is also example of multiple allele. That means what is a multiple allele? When one character is controlled by more than two. Here the one character, that means height is controlled by two. Color is controlled by two. But when the one character, that means a blood group, is controlled by more than two, Ia, Ib, small I, then this is called as multiple allele. So this is an example of codominance, as well as it is also example of multiple alleles. Okay, so this is example of codominance. Here you can see in a AB blood group, both dominant will express, hence that person has A and B antigen both on the surface of RBC, and that's why that person has a blood group AB. Okay, both will express codominance. Okay, or I have already told you one example, that is a cow example. But based on this, a number of questions are going to be asked. I will try to solve out the few questions, and the remaining we will solve in a meeting. By this way, you can be able to determine what is the possible blood group of a child. If parent marries, one father and one mother has a so and so blood group, so what is a possible blood group of a child that you can determine? Or you know the possible blood group of a child and a mother, you can also determine the possible blood group of a father. Similarly, if you know the blood group of father and child, you can also determine the blood group of a mother. Clear? Okay, so that is possible. So how we will do? Let's see. See here, suppose assume that the father blood group is A, and he marries with a mother with a blood group B. Now see, instead of B, I am taking just first easy example. I will take O first. Then we will go with a B. Okay? Now we know that the father has A blood group. That means the possible genotype of that person is either IA or Ia small I. આ બેમાંથી એક જ હોઈ શકે. Now that has been crossed with O blood group, so the genotype of that person is IA. So how we can determine the possible blood group of a child? It may be this and this, or it may be this and this. So first we have to cross this IA with I and I. The another possibility, we have to cross Ia small I, because we don't know either of this genotype is present with in a person with a blood group, and that we have to cross it with small I. Clear? Now you know the gamete formation. What are the gametes? Here the gametes are Ia. What are the gametes of this? Small I. Okay, clear? Now fuse the gamete. This is one possibility, Ia small I. This is another possibility, Ia small I. Or you can also go for Punnett square method. This is Ia small I. One time you have to take this, another time this, second time you have to cross it with this, another time with this. So this is A blood group, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A. Now see, what are there? So IA, small I, and here it's a small I, small I. So now cross IA small I, IA small I. Now these two, small I, this two, small I, small I. So here the blood group is A, O, O. Okay, so this is possible. So what is the possible blood group of a child? It may be either A or it may be O. So this is what happens. બરાબર છે. આ કેસમાં તો એવું થયું કે ફાધર કે મધર બેમાંથી એકનું જ બ્લડ ગ્રુપ આવ્યું, A અથવા O. But it is not necessary કે ફાધર કે મધર જે હોય એનું જ બ્લડ ગ્રુપ આવે. ઓકે, બીજું બી બ્લડ ગ્રુપ થઈ શકે છે. I will tell you the example. Like suppose assume that, I hope so you understand how to determine the blood group of a child. Okay. Here in this example we have seen that the father and mother has the same blood group. Either of the blood group, either the father or the mother blood group. But now take the example, like see, take an example this AB. The father has an A blood group, mother has an AB blood group. Now you know that what is the possible genotype in this father? It may be either IA or it may be IA small I. The possible blood group, genotype in which person with IB is IA-IB. Now see, there are two possibilities, IA crossed with IA-IB. Okay, clear? Second one, IA small I crossed with IA-IB. આ બેમાંથી એક જ હોઈ શકે છે. Clear? Now make the gametes. These are the gametes. આના gametes થશે IA-IA. આના gametes થશે IA-IB. Similarly આના gametes થશે IA small I. અને આના gametes થશે IA-IB. Now make a cross. હું Punnett square બતાવું છું આ વખતે, તો તમને ગયા વખતે just combination બતાવી, આ વખતે Punnett square બતાવું છું. So I am just drawing the square, 4 squares. બરાબર છે. On one side the genotype of a father, IA. This is the genotype of father. This is the genotype of mother, IA-IB. Okay. Now you have to multiply. So here it's a IA. Here it's a IA. Here it's a IA-IB. Here it's a IA-IB. So this person has IA has a blood group A. IA has blood group A. IA-IB has AB, and IA-IB has AB. This is one possibility. Either A blood group or AB blood group. Now जो आप possibility की बाकी है. So let's discuss this. Square. On one side, male gametes, IA small I. On another side, female gamete, IA-IB. Now cross it. Okay, see here, IA and IA. IA small I. IA-IB. IB small I. Clear? So here, what is the blood group of that person? A. This is also again A. This is AB and this B. So see here, in this case, father has A blood group, mother has AB. Still there is a one possibility that the child might have some other blood group, B possibility. Other chances are that it has same A, AB, but there is also one possibility that child also has a B blood group. So it is not necessary that father mother no blood group boy A the child no blood group are. So you can determine the blood group of a child this way. Okay, so try to do the example. I am giving you a few examples. Okay, so assume that a condition. These are the few examples I am giving that you have to do in a homework. Father has A blood group, mother has B blood group. આના ચાર પોસિબિલિટી થશે, ચેક કરજો. સેકન્ડ બીજું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું. This is first. Second example I am giving you, it is B and AB. Third example I am giving you B and O. Clear? Fourth example I am giving you, આ ચાર એક્ઝામ્પલ ઘરેથી કરવાના છે, AB and O. Okay, try to find it out. What are the possible blood group of a child? I have given a blood group of father and mother. You have to take that genotype, you have to cross with them, and what is the possible blood group that you have to write over here. Okay, clear? So that's all about the codominance, and this is a very much important question that is going to be asked in an examination. આવો question દર વખતે એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાય જ છે, બરાબર છે? They will give you any combination and that is going to be asked. So learn it thoroughly. If you have any doubt, ask me. Thank you for watching.